PhylEd an audio track here. Brought in a new clip that we've been working on with the build for the tank garage. So we got an old clip I brought in. Well, not an old clip. It's a new clip. It's the new clip of what I've been doing with the garage, and we have the Prairie Dog Family in the park. From time to time, we hear them in the background. I have a little bass going on. ELAstudio Son's studio editor, Mr. Editor, he uses acoustic and did a little bit of bass in the background. So we have studio music that we produced ourselves, and it's in our video, along with Share Factory music. Music also from Coaster Planet, which is all part of the thing, which I'm trying to keep from getting trouble or having to redo stuff because of copyright issues. So we're going to do a little build here. We're working on the garage. Most of the building is built. I have the tanks in place, and now I'm just filling up the inside of the garage before I put the tank garage roof on. So, and it's turned out pretty good. It's similar to what I had before, not exactly the same. It's got some differences, but like I said, I don't, unless I go back and look at the clip of how I built it. It's just I'm trying to do it from memory, or recreating it at the same time, because I can't always duplicate it unless I had saved it to the blueprint. Then I could have brought it back in, like I'm going to do with the tank portal. That's already on my blueprint, so all I got to do is go to the blueprint, bring it in, drop it in next to the garage here, and we'll have a tank portal all set and ready to go for when OelGrez wants to do some World of Tanks and go to battle, and it transport him to his World of Tanks garage that he has with tanks that he has earned previously in other battles, and there's a couple there that he bought. Like I said, that captured KV-1 that painted white with the kind of like a winter theme. That one was bought, and my wife bought that for me for Christmas a long time ago. Fun tank. I have some fun with that one. You could do some pretty good damage with it. In right circumstances, it can hold its own. It's a pretty good tank for a heavy tank. It's slow. It can be slow and methodical, but it's got a pretty good gun on it. It's got a good reload time, so anybody that's got a good aim in, you can put a lot of shells on target in a hurry. And you can pretty much, if you know what you're doing, you can incapacitate an opposite tank, and then if you got the right crew or right teammates, they'll take it out for you, or vice versa. They can cripple it, and then you can take it out too. The KV-1 can take a little bit of damage. She can bounce a few shells, so she's not bad. They're not bad tanks to tank in the battle. And, there's other tanks out there though that can pretty much take her out to hit her right in the right spot. But I had a lot of fun with that tank. I have some good matches, and in fact, I got a couple clips here and there of me going round and round in that tank. So I like it, along with Frostbite, which is the Canadian M4 that I bought, and it's a white tank. It's got a white winter type camo to it with I think it's the Canadian flag kind of painted on it, so, or the maple leaf. But it's a fun little tank. It's not one that you can really go stand toe to toe with a lot of other tanks, but you can maneuver around. I've had it times where I kind of pulled out of a battle and was able to get across the battlefield and get into another battle maybe that's more suited to the medium tank and put some firepower with helping the team out. There's a couple like that, but then there's a few though that rush in and crash and burn, and sit there and burn and wait for the rest of the 14 other teammates to crash and burn as well. Because there's a lot of times where the red team just walks right over to us and ain't much you can do. You put shells on them, and they hit you with one shell and keep going and laugh at you the whole way as you're going by. Because I laugh too going by them if I did it to them. So it's all part of the game. Because I tell you what, when you get a good team and you go with a good push, man, it's fun as heck. And you get a good solid front rolling through, man. Some teams can't do nothing to stop you. It's great. Those are fun. And then when you're on the other end, when they're doing it to you, it's not so much fun. You do whatever you can. And I don't know how many times I've sat there and I looked up and found out that was the last tank going, oh no. There's not much you can do. So, but you run and hide and keep dodging and fight and do what you can. And that's all part of World of Tanks. Alright, take a little short break and I'm back. And we're working on the tank garage here. This is where I was putting the lights together. A lot of my builds I like to put something inside. Maybe give it a reason for there. I wanted to put a tower here, but I just didn't want an empty shell. I wanted something inside, so that's why I used these different animatronics, and it kind of looks like it's controlling the lights. Well, in reality, the lights are doing it their own. They've got their own little patterns that they follow. So I'm trying to stack them up here and get different beams of light, so when you stand back from the building, you'll see them spinning and turning outside of the tower there. And that's why I put them in the tower, to give a reason for the tower, because I wanted to put a tower in. If that makes any sense. This is a build that Andy came up with, and we kind of been putting together. See, another thing too, we were up against the back lot there, so we had to kind of jiggle the building in here. So, because once you hit that dotted line, you can't build it because that's other property. So that's why it's kind of like got a different looking shape to it here in the back. And like I said, to make it look like it's being used for something, I put a boiler in there, and then I got a steam piston, like it's supposed to be like it's turning that wheel. Then that wheel turns the poles that turn the lights. And that's what it's supposed to look like, but everything's independent of itself, like the water wheel in Candyland. It's fictitious. It's just something to look at. So when someone goes through the buildings aren't empty. They've got actually something in them there. Kind of maybe give it a reason for being there. Like the green screens, though, give a reason for them guys sitting there, do an interview in front of the green screens, and then later on they can fill in the background with whatever on the computer and do different scenes and stuff around the park without actually having to go out into the park and bother guests and stuff trying to get photo ops. So, it could be special guests. It could be maybe somebody that was in one of the rides and like the racetrack, maybe it's gonna have championship races there at some point, and then they'd interview the leaders or the competitors there in front of the green screen while they got maybe images of the track behind them. And that's there. And then the other set of people up on the balcony area there, that was audio, like maybe doing like a radio interview, or maybe something that maybe an interview being broadcast throughout the park. That would all be audio up there because there's no cameras. It's just the microphone and recording that way. The offices have their own desks with people working at the desks, which are all animatronics. It's just an illusion for the people coming through that there's actually something in the building. And for other people that like to check out your park, once you put it in a blueprint, that way they can go through and say, oh, there's actually stuff in the buildings. Yes, there is. That's because I took the time to put it in the building before I put the roofs on. It's hard to do when the roofs are on it, so that's why there's no roof on this one yet. So we're that close. Cap that off, and then we'll bring in the portal. Yeah, we'll bring in the tank portal. I got that built already. So, and then from that point on, we can start putting some rides in, and then we'll open the park when we get a good flow pattern, put down paths and stuff like that with some rides and stuff for people to do. We're gonna do a couple different little areas, like for food court. Like I said, this main path is gonna go out. It's gonna like kind of split in two, go towards where, or it might even just go around, do the racetrack, then go around to Ola, and then swing on back and come back through this little area I'm saving here next to the tank garage. Then, oh man, I forgot I put this in here. I usually cut this part out, so, but then I got some audio in there. I got the Prairie Dog Family talking about some of the designs or something. I can't really understand him yet. I gotta learn to slow down when I speak. Then when I speed it up, they'll be the voice of the prairie dogs, and you can almost make out what they're saying. I'm just trying different stuff. I'm just making this stuff up as I go. Share Factory makes it easy. There's a lot of tools that it has. Doing overlays and being able to do text and do different things with text, and it's kind of cool. I like it. I just wish some of the artwork I do, I could bring it in, and I did it with the my painting. I did a self-painting, you could call it, maybe a drawing, but that was a painting I did with me next to a car doing thumbs up, so, but I cropped that image and just put the thumbs up and OelGrez, right? Because, see, I'm OelGrez. Grizzle is my main character, so the park is named after Grizzle, who'd gone out adventuring, doing, started out with World of Warcraft. That's where my main was, Grizzle was, with Taz. Then went to do Ark. From Ark we did some Minecraft. I got Grizzle at Minecraft too, OelGrez. So a lot of this stuff has come from the adventuring that he has done with Taz. And that's where you see the office and the jewels in there. We're getting to the end of this part. We're going to go into previously recorded audio. So everyone have a nice day. Oh, not long enough. Here, one more note. There, yeah, we got a little bit of bass in the background. I can hear it from time to time. But, yeah, I'm ready to get it started. Oh, we're getting to the end here. I'm going to have to sign off. So from PhylEd and OelGrez and ELAstudio and Sons, we thank you for watching. I'll be doing some more drumming, and I'll get some more bass going, and hope everyone is being safe out there. There, clip has been edited. We're at the end of this clip, so from ELAstudio and Sons, with the Prairie Dog Family in the background, from PhylEd and OelGrez. That was our bass track. Thank you for watching. Clip in here with the bass line going in we will continue to build. I got the bunkhouse done. We'll put a roof on this, and then we'll look at maybe doing a portal for the garage. We'll do the garage next. Okay, thank you for watching.